I mean, should I be offended that whenever a fragrance comes out with some sort of boozy element, fragrance brands want to reach out to the kids so I can smell it? I mean, I'm slightly offended by their accuracy. I like to drink a little bit. What do you want me to do? So shout out to Door Parfums. They sent over a new fragrance by the house of Narcotica, which I did enjoy the first fragrance that I had from Narcotica, which smelled like straight up weed. Wait. So first they're sending me weed and now they're sending me alcohol. I don't like the accuracy of these assumptions. Let's roll my motherfucking music so we can smell a little Dulce Diablo. We're all alone. In case you cared, out of all your friends, I want to be Cuba. Blessed morning, my beautiful peoples. You know who it is. This is your boy, C to the U to the B to the A. What we got in front of us is Dulce Diablo. Dulce Diablo is the fragrance that was sent over by the house of Narcotica. This is the presentation. Here is the name of the fragrance. And Dulce Diablo will not be a first impressions because I've gotten a full wear of the fragrance. Here's the presentation once again. And here is what the bottle looks like. Very smooth, clean presentation, beautiful bottle, very heavyweight. You can see the thickness of the glass on this bottle right on the base. But there's nothing outstanding and super monumental about the bottle, but who cares about the bottle? It's all about the juice. But before I give you my interpretation of the juice, let me break down the notes so you can anticipate how I feel. So the notes are cognac, rum, apricot freesia, cacao, oak moss, divana, honey, dried apricot, sugarcane, sandalwood, Madagascar vanilla, musk, patchouli, and tonka bean. Just let those notes marinate. Let it salivate a little bit in your mouth because what you're getting out of this fragrance is delicious booze that is very surprising and has a little bit of a twist. Let me go ahead and plant my nose on this puppy one more time. Now I'm gonna give you honest interpretations of this fragrance because everything else I tell you is a lie anyway, right? Who cares? You definitely get this caramel, cacao, sugary sweetness about this fragrance, followed by this boozy rum accord that smells so good. It smells like a fine 8-year-old aged rum, like a very nice, delicate romo. You know what I'm saying? We're not talking about some Bacardi Gold 8. We're talking something a little bit finer. The skin, within a 3-minute time frame, the honey really starts to come up. And I thought the honey and the chocolate made a little bit of a clash for a minute or two. Like I just felt it didn't work so well until really mid and dry down, because very quickly it starts to kind of get all over the place, but mid and dry down it really starts to formulate into something so delectably delicious. For me, it smells like a properly constructed dessert. Like picture this, there's something like, think of like a baklava or some shit, something with multiple layers that you put layer down, then you put something molassesy and thick with like cocoa nibs or some shit, then another piece of phyllo on top, and on top of that phyllo you're kind of drizzling rum or some sort of alcohol on top mixed with that honey and again that cocoa nib. There's a bit of sugariness, there's a bit of nuttiness, there's a bit of that, again, like that burnt smokiness out of this fragrance, and then you got that vanillic nuance. So it's really a big dessert with savory qualities. In mid and dry down, I feel all the notes really start to harmonize together. In the opening, they're a little bit here and there, not too scattered and not too messy, but they don't feel like they combine yet. It feels like it's trying to find its identity on your skin, and I think for each person, this fragrance is gonna smell different. I mean, that goes to say for every fragrance. What smells this way on me will not smell that way on you. That's a fact. But in this case, off of my skin, it does smell like a sweet and savory dessert based in booze, vanilla extract, honey, and chocolate. There has a lot of dimensions and layers to this fragrance that really smells damn near edible. It's not a full gourmandy twist. It's more of a boozy, sweet vibe that I'm getting from this fragrance, which is killer. Full dry down on this fragrance really mellows out the diabetic sweetness of this fragrance and really composes itself lovely. The woods really start to develop and come to the top. And that molassesy sugary vibe still stays there, but it isn't overly cavity inducing. The booze stays consistent throughout, and it's really a very nice, unique quality fragrance with a decent performance. It's not a beast off of my skin. So I wore it once and it lasted about 7 and change hours off my skin, which is no slouch, but it's not a 10 hour beast mode that some people are looking for. Now, this isn't a cheap fragrance. For the 100 ml, it's around $280 on doorparfum.com. Look up the notes. Maybe if they sell a sample, try to get yourself a sample. Don't go out and blind buy like I do on the regular basis. But for me, I think this definitely has a unique sweet spot with the delicious booze that I'm looking for. I gotta give it a ball spray. I got some boozy nuts. Got some boozy nuts. This is very good. This is the second fragrance by the house of Narcotica that I've smelled. Second or third, I just don't remember. I remember that type one that kind of smelled in the vein of a better Black Afghano in my opinion. So right now, Narcotica, you're a 2 for 2. Let me know what you guys think of that note breakdown and if this is something that might interest you. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is biggest in the game. Smooches.
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? Wanna know who's gonna pass the test? Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start tack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.